Official.StreetSmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us. Official.StreetSmarks at IG, Official.StreetSmarks on SoundCloud, Street Smart Fanpage at Facebook, Street_Smarks on Twitter. This is the Extreme Retro Review for ECW. December 13th, 1993. Wood, what are your thoughts of this show?
Oh shoot, my thoughts of this show was oh shit, my thoughts on the show is this show is terrible. Man, what the fuck is going on with ECW right now? This show, the next show we're gonna review, we're like looking back, comparing it to when we first started reviewing these shows and stuff, like I thought them shows were bad and stuff, and then, you know, I gradually grew into liking it and all that other stuff. But now it's like, I don't know, it's hard to watch. So yeah, this show sucked ass for me.
So we start with a montage of last week, and what you see tonight is coming up on this edition of ECW. So we open up with Sal versus Donnie Allen. Wild Man Sal throws stuffed animals to the crowd. Complete squadash. Nice drop kick. Some stuff. A slam and a running splash. It's a little more aggression in this match from Wild Man Sal, but it was a long fucking stall job to start with it. So it's a fucking dud. Your thoughts?
Yep, I'm done.
Moving on.
Yep.
So we have a Matty in the house spot. He's explaining the body count match that we're not going to see at Holiday Hell.
Yeah. All this time wasted on some crap we won't even see. Thank you, ECW.
We got a Public Enema vignette set to body count. It's by body count. Do you know what rapper was in body count?
No.
Ice-T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sang the Cop Killer song, the controversial Cop Killer song back in the 90s. That was with this group, Body Count.
Oh, a little trivia for you. What is Ice-T's real name?
Tracy Morrow. That's why I am the Street Smart Trivia Champion.
No, that is not why you're the Street Smart Trivia Champion. You are the Street Smart Trivia Champion because you are a cheater, you are a conniver, and you were in cahoots with Mad Jack Slater and in cahoots to keep me from what was rightfully mine, and y'all defrauded me of my championship in a scam trivia contest.
So about the song, it just says, body count. Body count. Body count. Dun, 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 body count. Over and over, and then Matty's doing his fucking horn hands, and he's fucking head banging like it's fucking 1993 at the Headbangers Ball on MTV. Moving on. Matty is fucking annoying.
Oh my gosh, it's very annoying.
So we have JT Smith with a very lispy promo.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Sullivan.
Short too.
Kevin Sullivan, your butt is mine, or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Smith and Funk at Holiday Hell.
Oh, and he's gonna get a little taste of revenge of Terry Funk in a 6-man tag next week.
But at the Holiday Hell match, I think he's gonna job. LOL.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, unfortunately. But he's still eating out here, because we gonna make sure that JT eat out here.
So we actually have a match. Yeah, Sullivan and Tazmaniac versus Dreamer and Johnny Gunn.
Or so we think.
Johnny Gunn is in Puerto Rico.
The fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. What was that? Johnny Gunn is in Puerto Rico delayed so he won't be at the match. We have Ghost in here.
I was just gonna say, my nigga, do you have a Ghost in here? But you already beat me to it. So, oh wow.
My house is celebrating its centennial in 2026. So it's a very old house.
You know what? Yeah. All right. I don't want to derail the show anymore. All right. Yeah. JT Smith and yeah. Oh no. Sullivan. And
I didn't spook the goof over here.
Was that you or was that some?
No, something just failed.
Okay. So that. Oh yeah. That shit was weird, man.
It happens. All right. So Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn. And Johnny Gunn's not there because he's in Puerto Rico delayed. This motherfucker has never showed up on ECW TV ever. The motherfucker was supposed to fight Mr. Hughes, you know what I'm saying, because he was supposed to go down with a sidewalk slam. I don't think he showed up because we didn't get to see November to Remember. Because that's a regret we'll never forget.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm regretting it right now.
So now the motherfucker doesn't show up for the tag team title match.
How does he become tag team champion?
Because he did show up because they added November to Remember because they beat the Bad Breed. Because Bad Breed beat the Do-Rags.
Oh, okay, that's right.
But we never saw the November to Remember.
Oh, boy.
All right.
My head hurts.
All right, so Tommy wants to go 1 versus 2 because he doesn't care. Joey's just sucking him the fuck off at this point. All right, Ty comes down. Shane comes down too. Ty says, if Johnny Gunn's not here, there's no fight. Dreamer wants to please the fans like a little bitch.
What an idiot.
Shane alludes to being a former tag champ in WCW with Ricky Steamboat. And he says Tazmaniac and Kevin Sullivan are no tag team champions. They're not championship material. So he'll sub in for Johnny Gunn. So Tommy agrees, Todd agrees, and now there's a match. So now it's Kevin Sullivan and the Tazmaniac versus Tommy Dreamer and the franchise Shane Douglas. And they have a great tag match. Tells a great story. All right, so Kevin Sullivan and Taz are working over Tommy Dreamer the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Tommy Dreamer, he's the babyface in peril. Okay, he gets his ass kicked the whole time. Sullivan's doing his fucking devil shtick. Taz is doing his suplexes all over the place. And Shane's on the ropes just holding on. He's like, come on. He's trying to fire Tommy Dreamer up and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You could do it, Tommy.
Come on, you know, he's doing the clap, he's doing the stomp. He's trying to get the crowd into it. The crowd's trying to go mild. But he's trying. So motherfucking, you know, Tommy comes back, Little House of Fire. He comes back to he tags Shane in. Shane gets in, and he fucking digs in his fucking knee.
That's right.
Gets the chain.
Gets the chain.
And he smacks the putts. Smacks the putts.
Straight screws Tommy Dreamer.
My favorite fucking swerve of all time. Because it's 2 years prior to the Flair Sting swerve at Halloween Havoc '95. So it's like I was like, oh shit, this is the Flair swerve. 2 years prior. Holy shit!
It predates.
Oh shit! So okay, yeah, you can see why Shane doesn't like Ric Flair. So anyway, Kevin Sullivan, they get the 1, 2, 3, new tag champs. All right, so then we go back to the notes. So the heels all congratulate each other. Shane kneels in front of woman. But then Kevin Sullivan backs his advances off. Shane powders, and he grabs Tommy from the floor, and he tries to throw him back into the ring, but the putts botches the throw back in. He botches it. He hangs himself up on the apron.
Yeah, you know, like a goof.
Right, so he has to throw him back in again, like a fucking putts. So anyway, old school beat down by the heels. Shane off the top rope, Taz and Sullivan with the belts, and they start whipping him. And they start beating him up. I added another fucking start to the match. It was already a 2, so I gave it a 3. Woman standing off because you can't see her face, but her body is super fucking right.
Yeah, that is.
She was looking sexy. I know you all shook and shit.
Oh, well, you know, since she's no Sherry Martel.
Oh no, she was killing Sherry. At this point, she's killing Sherry. And in the heels walk off together. Great segment. Your thoughts?
Like I said, the show's terrible. Yeah. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Yeah, you're missing the whole fucking show, goof.
No, I got some more notes after that, I think.
All right.
So yeah, there was let's see, Terry Funk. Terry Funk cut a promo wearing a woman's earring and shit.
Oh, hold on, motherfucker. I was getting to that. I'm talking about your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. It was funny to see Dreamer get screwed over and shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was yeah. I don't know. I guess that was basically the whole point of the match. So.
Oh, he's a putz.
Yeah.
So we got a Joey lead into a terrible putz promo. Tommy Dreamer is now the putz. Cairo's the goof. Yeah. Tommy Dreamer is the putz. So we got Terry Funk in-ring promo. I said Funk looks like a member of the E Street Band. Mm-hmm. Bruce Springsteen reference right there.
With the woman's earring.
Right. I said he has a pink bandana and an earring. And it's not even like a stud. It's a fucking hoop.
Yeah.
Or a dangle. It dangle.
Yeah, it's a woman's earring.
Heel Funk healing for the crowd. I said he wants the music cut. So Joey and Funk have a little verbal banter. Funk proclaims himself the king of the indies. And the king is going to fight Sabu. He has a lot of enemies, though. He has Road Warrior Hawk as an enemy.
Understandable.
Abby the Butcher.
Understandable.
Kevin Sullivan.
They're both weird, so.
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy don't bother nobody, so if he pissed off King Kong Bundy, he deserves what's coming to him.
He feels Sabu will run if they fight, so he wants a few good men. So he wants to bring out his few good men, and out come the bad breed.
Yeah. Talk about underwhelming.
So I'm looking at Funk and I'm looking at the bad breed, and I said, is there not a more hideous trio? I said X Factor is better than Funk and the Bad Breed.
Well, you know what they say about birds of a feather flocking together. You have three losers led by King Loser. They all together and they think they about to do some shit. And you see what happens when the lowest common denominator. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? They have no one else to turn to, so they turn to each other, and you get Terry Funk and the bad breed, or the new breed, or the red breed, or the fat breed, or whatever, the Rottens.
I always said that hoes of a feather thought together.
That too.
All right, so he says they ain't WWF guys. They're straight from the 60s. Look at their bodies. He's over there touching their bellies and shit. He says they'll do whatever he says. He says he makes Ian climb the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He just runs up to the top rope and he's going to dive off onto the concrete outside. Axel's over like, no, don't do it. And Funk's over there like, get down!
Like, yeah, because he running shit.
So next week, Sabu will be there and he will show what the bad breed can do to Sabu. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
So we have another Funk vignette after the Funk in-ring promo. I'm crazy like a fox. Something. So then we got a rebuttal Sabu vignette voiced over by Paul Lee.
Yeah.
It's a great money promo by Paul Lee.
Oh, yeah.
He alludes to Funk's kids looking like Dick Murdoch.
Yeah.
And then he says, you're from Canyon, Texas, which describes your daughter.
Oh, shit.
Funk Sabu, 1226, Holiday Hell. Your thoughts on the promo?
Oh, shit. Yeah. That was very eye-opening and got my attention like a motherfucker. I thought that was awesome. Well done with Paul Lee. And, okay, no, that wasn't that right there. All right, no doubt.
All right, so you got Tony Hitman Stetson versus Mr. Sandman with Mr. Peaches.
Looking like a fat-ass Sting in this match.
Hot start for Stetson. New fluorescent green tights for Hack. As 2 minutes in, we hit the chin lock.
Rest hold.
I said off and on since '92 with Stetson, and this is what you get. This is what you get. You've been working with this guy off and on with it for a year. You can't do nothing for 2 minutes, and then you hit the fucking chin lock. I'm gonna tell you right now. 93 Sully Awards Worst Match of the Year. It's going to be a runner-up between anything from Sandman or anything from Wild Man Sal.
No arguments there. You know what I'm saying?
It was awful.
We might argue on Heel of the Year, but not on that.
I said Peaches looks like a mix between Taylor Dane and a meth addict. Hack with some offense. Hack with a slimmer gut. Honestly, not a bad look on Hack. Hitman takes over on the outside. Hack back in with he throws it back in hard way. You do a guillotine, pull it up on 2. I said, what the fuck was that about? Stetson with a power bomb for 2. Hack floats through the top crossbody for 3. It was a match. Your thoughts?
Sandman wins, and yeah.
So I know Hot Stuff Hollywood you always watch on the WWE network, so you always get to miss out on the commercials. Mm-hmm. So they had a commercial for a CDI player for $499, and with this CDI player, so the big laserdisc joints back in the '90s, you could get an entire encyclopedia for $299 on Laserdisc. And it wasn't one Laserdisc. It was like several Laserdiscs.
Whoa, Nelly.
So remember back in the day you used to get the encyclopedia sets, or you go to somebody's house, they have an encyclopedia set from 1978. Right. You know what I'm saying? They still refer to Israel as Palestine.
Whoa, Nelly. To anybody, if this somehow ends up in the past in 1993, be patient. The day will come where you can get that shit for free on Google.com. Be patient.
Who would pay $299 for a 5-disc set? Laserdisc!
Well, apparently there was a market.
You had to call in and pay like $200 up front. Ooh, and then pay installments. Fuck out of here.
Hey, man. Hey, there was a time where encyclopedias was the source of knowledge and information for a large majority of people. No shit.
So we have a Joey leading into the main event. Mr. Hughes with Jason.
That wasn't even a joke, and he no-sold my little factoid right there. What am I to make of that?
Versus Chad Austin. So they do a long voiceover by Joey, and he cuts out, and Joey's back in the nest. He's in the dark. He's scared. He's back to the ring. It's a different match. Terrible fucking edit. So anyway, they start a big-ass brawl to end the show.
Right. Why?
I have no clue.
Why are they brawling?
It made no sense.
That's why I said the show was terrible, because the show was already super borderline mediocre and shit. And then there's just this nonsensical. It's because it's ECW. Not only is it not for everybody, but anything can happen and shit, like WCW. You know what I'm saying? Is that what they got going on? And then they talk about WWF all the time. They try to. I mean, why? Just to have carnage and mayhem? I don't know.
So Joey runs down the card for next week to close the show. Overall, I said the tag match was a sully. The ending was a mess. The middle was but a couple of high spots. I said it was thumbs. It was thumbs in the middle. Thumbs in the middle show.
Oh yeah. For me, it's thumbs all the way down. And if I ever expose my feet in public, I will put my toes down too. That shit was terrible. And spoiler alert, the next one is terrible too. But that's just my opinion.
No open toes for hot stuff?
Never.
Good man. Next week, 1221 show. We out. Peace.
Peace.